Here we have a new 2025 Chevy Equinox EV. This one comes in the LT1 trim level in black. We have black cloth interior. We have an electric motor on the front axle, 85 kilowatt hour battery, up to 319 miles on a charge here. And then I think up to 150 kilowatts for the DC fast charge speed, even though it's only for a little bit. Front end here, we do get our LED daytime running lights and LED headlamps. And I really like how they did the design for the Equinox EV. It really does stick out when you see it coming down the road here. And this one stickers for less than $38,000 before the EV tax credit. So it's really gonna be a game changer, I think, for the budget EV buyer. Down here, these are gonna be 19-inch aluminum wheels. And there's a charge port there. We need to DC fast charge. Just take that out, plug in. I think it can do 240 in 9.5 hours, I think. So you can charge it overnight from about empty to full. Power door lock controls are here. We have express down on all 4 doors. Power mirror controls, blind spot monitors. And then auto hold, lane keeping system, electronic parking brake. And that's the latch for the front there. But this one has the comfort package, which includes this 8-way power seat with 2-way power lumbar support. And I want to give a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Equinox EV today. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But pretty good space sitting back here for this vehicle. I could probably lean the seat up a bit, honestly. That's a lot of space I left, so I can sit behind myself. Seat back pockets on both sides. Rear AC vents, 2 USB-C charge ports, storage underneath there. And then the middle seat folds down, bottle holders are in the middle. LED reading lamps. We can hang a shirt or a pair of pants on that small hook if we need to. Child locks are here, lock, unlock. Let me just get one more good look at the driver's seat. I had a bunch of cars driving past me, but there's that. Now, as we come around to the back end here, we do get LED tail lamps. Nice look there. And then manual lift gate. Decent space back here, I think. Top tethers for the car seats are integrated on the back of the seats themselves. It's a 12 volt here. Side storage pocket there. And then underneath here, charge cable. And then you have the inflator kit if you need that. Now, as we come around to the rear passenger side, I'll show you how these seats fold down. Grab this, folds flat, and then pretty easy to just pop it back into place. Just watch out for that seat belt. And then your lower latch anchors for the car seats are hidden beneath these covers here on either side. And then manual front passenger seat here, 4-way, so just the seat back can be adjusted. And then the seat bottom pulling up there. And then we have a hideaway storage there with the 12 volt. Glove compartment here. And here's the window sticker. Turn the air down a little bit. Y'all can pause anywhere you need to take a closer look at anything. But stickers for $37,640, which I think is really good, including this active safety package too, and the comfort package. Highly recommend getting those. And then the all-weather liners, you can get those through the dealer if you want, or get your own aftermarket. But 319 miles and 9.5 hours on a 240 volt to charge. The efficiency is what's really good on these though. And then if you're interested in the parts content, let's come around to the front end here. And there's that electric motor. I don't think I hit that blinker well enough. So there's the turn signal. And I apologize for this wind. It was not supposed to be windy. Of course, as soon as I get out here, it just starts going. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So, nice leather wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn. Over here to the screen, this is gonna give you AM, FM, XM, and then we also have Bluetooth audio. And then we have Amazon Alexa, Google News, Wi-Fi hotspot, Google Maps, and then your drive modes are here. So you have sport, normal, snow and ice, then my mode. Vehicle status here. I really like this because it does kind of give you everything off to the side, or you can use the animation to see certain information. But single zone automatic climate controls, so we can adjust from the bottom here at all times or go into the screen and really mess with it. 3-stage heated seats as well. And then your controls, which include the rear window lock, traction control, auto high beams, parking system, and then your headlamps are there, but you'll always be able to control that from right here. And then these, because you don't have a push button start or a key in the ignition, you have one pedal, and then this will keep your vehicle on, and then that button to the left turns the vehicle off manually. Backup cameras there, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. And then I believe you have a front camera as well. See if I can get that going. Yeah, there's your front camera. So again, all this is nice to have in a vehicle that literally stickers for less than 38,000 bucks. The AC controls down here as well, buttons and knobs if you don't like the screen. Good storage size. 2 USB-C ports, bottle holders, and then the traditional center console cubby space is right there. There's a look at the back seat from up here. And then up here, OnStar, hazards, reading lights, vanity mirror. Now back to the steering wheel, blinkers, wipers, rear wipers, pull there or there for the rear wiper fluid, and then you push in there for the front fluid. When you don't have the one pedal on, you can toggle the regenerative braking system here. And then behind the steering wheel on the left side, track list and radio station presets can be gone through. And on the right side, volume up at top, volume down below. Column shifters, I'll hit the brake, pull for neutral, pull and up for reverse, pull and down for drive, press P for park. And then cruise control, you can turn that on or off there and toggle between the regular as well as the adaptive by holding this cancel button. Set the speed there, gap adjust here. Voice recognition, audio sources. So when you click that, we can go through those with this bar here, and then mute, phone, heated steering wheel toggle, and then this goes through the different gauge cluster views that are available. So 4 or 5 of those. And then finally, here's the key fob with remote start. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Equinox EV LT1 out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Equinox EV here, have it in sport mode now, pretty peppy, especially for it to be a single front-mounted electric motor. But the setup here is just really good, I think. You have an 85 kilowatt hour battery, up to basically 320 miles of range. And just really good efficiency, just a great, I think, daily driver option, just based on the numbers. Range is good, power is decent, price is good, especially if you can take advantage of the EV tax credit. slow it down and give it a good pull getting on the interstate here. Here we go. So again, the pickup is fantastic, especially if you compare it to the gas-powered Equinox, which just has a 1.5 liter turbo 4. This does so much better in terms of acceleration. And surprisingly, the ride quality is really good. It's not stiff or bumpy like the Mach-E, the Model Y. This actually rides pretty nicely. And wind noise is actually pretty good in here too. Road noise as well, and that's impressive because if you can hear anything, it's gonna be in an EV where you don't have the sound of the motor or an exhaust kind of drowning out the sound of the wind noise in the tires. So just really impressed by the overall package here again. And I think for a GM product with 320 miles of range, standard adaptive cruise control, and just the infotainment system, everything that you get here with this comfort package and that added safety package, it's a really good buy for this money. Now I do want to give a huge thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Equinox EV. I'll leave a link below in the description. But if you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But again, I can't stress enough how good of a buy this is. I don't know off the top of my head if this gets the full EV tax credit or not. It's really hard to keep up these days. But even at the sticker price without the tax credit, 38 grand for a new vehicle, it's not bad, honestly. Especially for the space that this has, the maneuverability that this has, but specifically the range being 319 miles. Really good option here, especially if you don't take a lot of road trips. You've got a gas-powered or plug-in vehicle for the cross-country road trips with the family. This is just a great commuter vehicle, something that you can drive to work and back and just charge it every night at home if you even need to do that, and you'll be good to go. But it's just an overall good vehicle on paper. Again, you get adaptive cruise control, you get the Google Assistant system, you don't have the CarPlay or Android Auto, but you get used to the system that GM provides you. That still gets on my nerves, but it is what it is. The stock system, the sound system, it's okay. You can always upgrade the speakers. But again, you get something that's very efficient for an EV. And EVs are efficient as they are, so the range is great. The acceleration is very, very good, especially if you're coming from a traditional 1.5 turbo Equinox. This is like night and day. And for these seats to be cloth, they're relatively comfortable. Highly recommend getting the comfort package if you are gonna get the trim level like this, just because having that power seat makes a big difference. Having the heated seats makes a big difference. But then also just having the rear cross traffic alert and all of that is nice as well with how this is spec'd out. But for an entry-level EV, this checks all the boxes in my opinion, especially if you're going from a smaller SUV, again, like a RAV4, an Equinox, an Escape, Tucson, something like that. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Equinox EV LT1.